All right. Welcome, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember to shut up, we're recording. Anyway, welcome to Arizona's first garage, Arizona Hee-Haw. My name is Buck Hoss. That means H-O-S-S, Buck Hoss. And this is our first recording. Everybody's sitting at home, got nothing to do. I figure we put on some entertainment here in Arizona for you folks not doing nothing. All right. We're going to have entertainment, sponsors, all that good stuff, occasional jokes, you know, stuff like that. So, anyway, let's get to our sponsors. Our first sponsor today is Stay Lube. General purpose grease for your car. Don't go around driving your car without greasing it up. Arizona gets hot. Them bearings get all dry. And you don't want to be stuck on the freeway. So make sure you always have Stay Lube, a general purpose grease for your car. All right. Our next sponsor is, which I'm a big fan of, Powerbait. That's right. Powerbait marshmallows, the pink ones, I like them a lot. They're socially acceptable because they're pink and it represents a lot of good stuff. So anyway, when you're out there fishing, this is what catches the big ones. And boys and girls, when you're out there fishing, make sure you got a net, because you don't want to miss the big ones. When you use the Powerbait, make sure you catch them with a net. I've lost a lot of fish because I was too drunk to fish, and I didn't have a net, so I got a net now. So remember that. All right, to get all these people out here. One of our favorite sponsors, and they provide me cups, is Dickey's Barbecue. Make sure you get your Dickey's. Ladies and gentlemen, very important. Got to stay hydrated and you got to eat. A lot of protein in this barbecue, and they give me free cups. That's what they pay me with, these free cups. So make sure that's good. Another one is always make sure you got your TP. I got a full roll of Charmin here, and it does squeeze nice. So make sure you got your TP. It's always good to have TP in times like this. And one more thing. Always make sure you got your screw gun. You always got to have tools when you're working on stuff. Make sure you're working on a skill. Works good for taking out screws and fixing bolts and all that good stuff. Make sure you got your tools, always. All right. Anyway, we got a lot of fun stuff here tonight. We're going to play a little guitar. You ain't going to see none of that picking and grinning like a lot of these boys doing here in town. That's not my job. I'm just here to entertain you, so you get what you get. And a good friend of mine here in town named Brian Childress, he showed me this lick, and I've never forgot it, so I'm going to show you a lick that Brian Childress taught me. That's good stuff right there, right on this here guitar. I played that. Anyway, a good friend of mine, Brian Childress, showed me that lick. We're going to play some music on here in just a few moments. But just want to tell y'all, folks, this is the first garage session. I'm so excited. I got my hat. I got my glasses. I'm ready to go. I'm in my garage. We're going to have a little everything going on here. So you never know what you're going to see. This is just kind of the introductory video for all you folks out there. It don't matter if you watch this in a t-shirt eating Cheetos. It don't matter. You ain't got to dress up. You ain't got to put your Wranglers on. You ain't got to put your hat on. You ain't got to put your boots on. You can just watch this from the comfort of your own home. And like I said, we're going to have guest stars maybe, so we'll work on that. We don't have a lot of money, but we'll have a good time doing it. Since it's modern technology, you can just record at home and post it anywhere on the internet, whatever you call that thing. But anyway, so we're going to play a little guitar here. One of my favorites, and it's in the key of G, C, and D. So here we go. Now get pulled, babe. You get in line now, get pulled. We go down, let's roll that hole now, honey. Baby mine, what you gonna do when the pump goes dry, honey? What you gonna do when the pump goes dry, babe? What you gonna do when the pump goes dry? Sit around and watch it roll that die down, honey. Baby mine, you get in line now. line and I'll get a pole, baby. You get in line and I'll get a pole. We go down to that cornet hole now, honey, baby mine. I said, honey, baby mine. Yeah, that's good old country picking there for you folks right there in the First Arizona Hee-Haw with your host, Buck Hoss. That's Buck Hoss, H-O-S-S. That's right. Woo, I like these red picks. They're pretty cool. My guitar was in tune. That's always a plus, you know what I mean? But anyway, folks, we're having a good time. It's our introductory showcase today for the first time. Dang this head, I don't like to shape the way I want to. Anyway, I'm stuck here at home hoping I was out having a good time fishing or something. But anyway, while we're here, we might as well have a good time. So, stick around, folks. There are more videos maybe this week. We'll see what happens. Love you. And want to remember the one thing when you're watching this. Shut up. We're recording. See y'all later. Bye-bye.